What up? My name is Ryan Babel, and you're watching JLB Sports TV.
Hey everybody, welcome to JLB Sports TV. I am Justin Block, and today we're going to assess the health of Liverpool's first team squad. Now, we're not literally going to assess the health because Liverpool have a couple injuries. Joe Allen has a hamstring strain. We all know Torre's injured. It appears Glenn Johnson and Ali Sissoko are both on crutches. So this is a squad that's hurting a little bit right now, but I want to assess the overall health of the first team squad if no players were injured, just how Liverpool have sort of brought things together this transfer window and how that compares to their direct top four rivals, Spurs and Arsenal. So for me right now, if you take Liverpool's top 5 players and match them up against the top 5 players of, say, Spurs or Arsenal, I really like what we have. I think you could say our top 5 players are Suarez, Gerrard, Coutinho, Sturridge, and then Daniel Agger. Now, you could probably debate about Agger a little bit for that 5th spot, but I'm just going to go with him. I think there's a reason why Barcelona have been after him the past 2 years. Agger clearly is quality. Now, if you look at Arsenal's top 5, you would probably have to say that their top 5 is Mesut Ozil, Santi Cazorla, Theo Walcott, who else? Jack Wilshere, and maybe Laurent Koscielny. So that's just my observation of Arsenal. That's a pretty strong top 5. And then Spurs' top 5 players, a lot of new faces coming in. But that's because they had a lot of changeover in the squad this year. I would say Roberto Soldado's up there, Eric Lamela, Moussa Dembele, Jan Vertonghen, and maybe Paulinho for top 5. Still, that's a very, very strong top 5. A lot of new players coming in that's untested to the EPL. But out of all the players that Tottenham bought, I don't think they should have any problem with adjusting to life at the EPL, which is why I was so big and so impressed by what Tottenham did this summer. So after reading out the top 5 players of Liverpool's direct four competition, I would say that Liverpool have a very, very strong top 5. And in any case, I think you could probably take our 5 best players over the 5 best players of Arsenal or Spurs. No questions asked in my mind. And above all, we have the best player out of the group, Luis Suarez. You could debate till you're red in the face over whether Suarez is better than Ozil or if Ozil is better than Suarez. I think Suarez is better. So again, Liverpool, their top 5 players, excellent. It's just that after that, things start to concern me a little bit. Then you're talking about the Glenn Johnsons of the world, the Iago Aspas's, Victor Moses, Jordan Henderson. So after that, I mean, Simon Mignolet is quality too, but after that, you get my point where Liverpool, the quality drops off, not significantly, but to a level that isn't acceptable for really consistent top 4 competition in my mind. I think once you get out of the top 5 of Arsenal or Spurs, the strength in the squad is still there. Spurs have Emmanuel Adebayor, Gylfi Sigurdsson, Lewis Holtby, Michael Dawson, Aaron Lennon. Those are all great quality players. Those are all players that probably should have gotten Tottenham top 4 in the past 2 years. So these are, again, quality top 4 players that have been proven at that level already. And then with Arsenal, Olivier Giroud, I'm sorry, Olivier Giroud, Podolski. You get my point. Arsenal, I don't think they have the quality of depth of Spurs, but overall they're still there. And Arsene Wenger is still Arsene Wenger. We all know he can pull Rapid out of his hat anytime he wants to during the season. So in these next few windows, although I do think that squad depth and quality throughout the squad is a concern for Liverpool, I don't think you address that by signing more squad players like Aspas, like Moses. No players of that quality. I think you address quality in the squad depth through signing more players of Suarez quality, Sturridge quality, Coutinho quality, because then your players that were, 3rd, 4th best, they become 6th, 7th best, and that's a good thing for Liverpool because that means they're just improving top down. I don't want to see improvement from the bottom up anymore. Now, 2 areas of Liverpool that really concern me right now is in central midfield, because right now, aside from Coutinho, who's more of an attacking midfielder, number 10, Liverpool really only have 4 established central midfielders, and Lucas, Gerrard, Henderson, and Joe Allen. So if any 2 of those 4 go down, all of a sudden Liverpool have a crisis at central midfield. This is compared to last year where they carried, I think, 5 or 6 central midfielders going into the season. Liverpool are very, very thin. We all know Gerrard has a pretty deep injury history, although he was good last season. Lucas Leiva, who knows, his knee could explode at any moment. Joe Allen had this hamstring strain, and I think Jordan Henderson's a rock. We don't have to worry about him. But still, very thin at central midfield in my mind. And across the strike line, I was not a fan of Barini going out on loan. I do think it's good that he's going to get experience, but in my mind, Daniel Sturridge or Luis Suarez, again, just an injury away from Fabio Barini all of a sudden being needed there. I don't want Iago Aspas playing as a center forward, although if Suarez or Sturridge do go down, I think he would be thrust into that role. So central midfield and striker are two areas that I really want to see Liverpool bulk up on in the next couple transfer windows. I think they're thin there. Where I was impressed this summer is in defense. Defense was a big issue for Liverpool last year, especially after they conceded one. It seemed like 2 or 3 were forthcoming, and Liverpool did an outstanding job in addressing that central area. They outlaid, I think, £25 million on 4 new defenders. That doesn't include the loan fees for Sissoko, if there are any. And Torre, of course, came on a fee, but that's £25 million plus new wage packages for 4 new defenders. Of course, Sissoko's injured right now. Torre has a little bit of a knock, but in my mind, Liverpool are just ripe. They're plush. There's so much defensive talent, and I do still think that Martin Skrtel is a good defensive talent. Daniel Agger obviously up there. So in my mind, there are no excuses from Liverpool's defense this year. They have too much talent, and there's too much money invested there for Liverpool's defense to fuck up again this season. So that's all what I really want to talk about today. I'm Justin Block. The question of the day today would be, do you think Liverpool have enough depth, have enough quality throughout the squad to actually compete for top 4 this season? Be as honest as you want, as optimistic as you want, as pessimistic as you want. I want to know what you guys think. And what areas do you think we should address in the forthcoming transfer window? I know Brendan Rodgers said that he would need, I think, 3 or 4 transfer windows to really get into it. January would be his 4th transfer window. So who do you think Brendan Rodgers would go after in that transfer window? Let me know down below in the comments. And I hate the international break. I cannot wait to get back to Liverpool and EPL action next weekend, guys. Have a good week.